What's going on, guys? It's your boy John the Liquidator coming back with another video. And it looked like Don Staley might have just fired shots at MiLaysia Fulwiley. Guys, for this one here, we got to go down to South Carolina. Let's get it. Let's go. Drama cooking in South Carolina, man, ever since MiLaysia Fulwiley hit that transfer portal, dog. There's been a ton of stories coming out of South Carolina, and they pretty much have not been good ones, man. A lot of people been wanting to put their 2 cents on why she left, which we'll get into that a little later. Now, Don Staley had been quiet about the whole situation. That is until she landed another player. Now, that, my friends, is what is turning heads, because many people is insinuating she might have found Fulwiley replacement already. Now, we know Don Staley has definitely been at the topic of discussion after losing the national championship game at UConn, because Gino Ariema came in with the boxing gloves on. He put the beats on her, bro. Now, with all that being said, let's head on over to X right now to look and see what's popping on Don Staley account. So it looked like the South Carolina Gamecocks has landed Tania Latson. She's a 5'8" point guard coming out of the good old state of Florida, dog. And I'm here to tell you, she made that commitment of a lifetime. She joined Don Staley and the Gamecocks. Don Staley stated, welcome, 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 Tania. Thank you for joining our Gamecocks family. I would say Gamecock women's basketball fans, activate, but you already gave her your special welcome. We can't wait to get started. Now, this is pretty much, she's going overly aggressively with this welcome for her. She typically don't go this hard, you know what I'm saying, with players. I'm going through the timeline here, and she ain't really, from what I've been seeing, been overly, you know what I'm saying, aggressive how she has been when it come to her. Now, many people is picking her to be the next big point guard for South Carolina. I haven't really looked at a bunch of her tape, I'll be honest. But if it's Don Staley, I wouldn't put nothing past her, bro. Now, Don Staley, she seems like she's been avoiding this whole, for Wale's situation. She's been promoting a new book. Let's check out this footage right here.
Leadership isn't about titles. It's about showing up, standing strong, and serving others, even when the spotlight fades. In Uncommon Favor, I'll open up about the lessons that shaped me from growing up in Philly, yes, North Philly, to leading on the court, to learning how to lead with purpose, with passion, and faith. This book is for anyone who's ever felt the weight of responsibility and still chose to rise. It's for those who lead with heart, with hustle, and with humility. Pre-orders are open now. I can't wait to share this journey with you.
To me, it looked like Don Staley might have took a playbook out of Coach Prime. Took a page out of Coach Prime playbook. Because we know with Coach Prime, he wrote a book and everything. Looked like she could be catching in on all of this notoriety that she's been getting. Now, not to say that the book wasn't already in making, but it just looked a little odd to me. You know what I'm saying? She's dropping a book, But let's head on over here to Women's Fast Break website, where they kind of break down all of this stuff that has been transpiring with Don Staley and this new commit. Let's pull it up right now. It stated Don Staley states Tania Latson's superpower after South Carolina transfer. Now, just like I told y'all, many people is insinuating that she is going to be the replacement. One of the best women college basketball players to enter the transfer portal after the 2024-25 season ended was former Florida State Seminole guard Tania Latson, who's averaged 25 points per game, damn, and led all the NCAA. The South Carolina Gamecocks were quickly considered one of the favorites to land Latson, giving her connection with Gamecocks standout guard Raven Johnson. And on April 8th, Latson announced where her Instagram that she will be making that commitment to South Carolina, bro. Now, this is a major signing for the South Carolina Gamecocks, as Latson will be able to create her own offense for a team that often lacked that assist during last season. Now, we know last season they pretty much got the beats put on them, man. Now, Latson arrival at South Carolina was officially announced on April 16th. And in the sequence news release, Staley shared strong words about her player. Tania Latson has established herself in the college women's game, and her accomplishments speak for themselves. Staley said Latson, but the beauty of her game is not her ability to score. She has another superpower in her ability, and that is to set up teammates to score, and that's just a dangerous combination to have. Now, we know Caitlin Clark has that same ability as well. Tania Latson is an incredible leader and, more importantly, a fierce competitor. We're honored to be a part of the journey, she added. Now, Staley also responded on X, which we already did that one there, with that super duper welcome, because she know Don Staley, no, she just dodging major bullets with Laxton coming in. Now, with Laxton coming in, could that be part of the reason why MiLaysia Fulwiley left in the beginning? Because Laxton was coming in. She don't want to compete for her job. She's been there already. She was already on the bench and stuff like that. Now, there is a couple schools that they've been narrowing it down to for MiLaysia Fulwiley. She's been in the news as well. Now, I kind of lost track of this story, but yeah, man, this story right here is definitely, interesting in itself. This MiLaysia Fulwiley story in South Carolina, Don Staley. Let's see here. There was an article that came out. It said MiLaysia Fulwiley sends clear message to Don Staley, bruh, after the transfer. Now, I might say this for another video. I might say that for another video, bruh. I ain't even gonna hold you. I might say that for another video. But let's check out some of these comments here up on the Don Staley post. I might. Seem like welcome home, young sister. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome home, welcome home. I'm excited about next season. Congratulations for joining. So it's nothing but love coming from the South Carolina, pipeline, bruh. But just like I stated, I might say that for another video. Get down in the comment section. Y'all want me to keep tracking this South Carolina story, man. Because I kind of, gave up on it the other day. But it looked like it is still growing legs because Don Staley has officially broken her silence about the matter. At least for the most part, man. She's promoting a book. She got a new guard. And I believe that's part of the reason why MiLaysia Fulwiley even left, because she knew Tania Latson was on the way. Like always, keep them bells on, because you want to know why? Because I'm going to bring you the news. And like always, man, until next time, shake the haters off. I'm out of here, baby. Peace out.